Welcome back to Beat the Odds Sports, your home for elite football analysis and match day previews. I'm your host, and today we're turning our attention to the Etihad Stadium, where Manchester City take on AFC Bournemouth in a clash that carries high stakes, both emotionally and in the standings. Let's break down the key storylines, tactical setups, and what to expect when these two sides kick off under the lights. For Manchester City, this isn't just another league fixture. It's Kevin De Bruyne's final home appearance in Sky Blue. After years of brilliance, titles, and unforgettable passes, the Belgian maestro is set to say goodbye to the Etihad faithful tonight. But it's not just about farewells. City are currently 6th in the table, and the pressure is on. With 2 matches left, they need at least 4 points to guarantee a spot in next season's Champions League. A win tonight could even vault them up to 3rd, depending on results elsewhere. For Bournemouth, this is about making a statement. They sit 11th in the table, and while a place in the Europa Conference League is a long shot, it's not entirely off the table. A win here keeps that slim hope alive and solidifies what's already been a strong season under Andoni Iraola. Let's talk head-to-head. 23 meetings total Manchester City wins, 20 Bournemouth wins, 1 draws, 2 that 1 Bournemouth win. It came earlier this season when they stunned City 2-1 at the Vitality Stadium, ending City's 32-game unbeaten run in the Premier League. Safe to say, City remember that. Expect them to come out with something to prove tonight. For Manchester City, Kevin De Bruyne starts in what is expected to be his Etihad farewell. Rodri is back in the squad after being out for most of the season, but likely comes off the bench. City are still without John Stones, Nathan Ake, and Mateo Kovacic, while Oscar Bob remains sidelined. Probable 11, Ederson, Walker, Diaz, Gvardiol, Lewis, Silva, Gundogan, Foden, De Bruyne, Marmoush, Haaland. For Bournemouth, midfielder Alex Scott is out with a broken jaw. Luis Sinisterra and Dango Ouattara are doubtful, and Enes Unal is still recovering from ACL surgery. Probable 11, Neto, Smith, Zabarnyi, Kelly, Kirkes, Cook, Adams, Semenyo, Kluivert, Tavernier, Evanilson. City will likely set up in a 4-2-3-1, aiming to dominate possession and control tempo with De Bruyne pulling the strings. Expect overlapping runs from Foden and Marmoush, who has been brilliant since joining in January. Bournemouth will go with a similar shape, but their aim will be to sit deep, absorb pressure, and hit on the counter using the pace of Semenyo and Tavernier. The midfield battle between Tyler Adams and Gundogan will be one to watch. Kevin De Bruyne, this is his night. Look for him to create chances early and often, and don't be surprised if he takes every set piece and shoots on sight. His final curtain call at home could be spectacular. Omar Marmoush, the new January signing, has been in electric form. He scored a hat-trick against Newcastle and netted the winner against Bournemouth in the FA Cup. This could be his breakout game. Antoine Semenyo, Bournemouth's most dangerous attacker. He scored the opener against City last time and will look to test City's high line. Justin Kluivert, the Dutchman, has now scored in the Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A, League One, and Eredivisie, making him the first ever to do so. He's in form and hungry for more. Let's do a form check on these two clubs. Manchester City lost the FA Cup final to Crystal Palace, 1-0, drew with Southampton beat Wolves, and Forest narrow win over Aston Villa Bournemouth. Lost to Aston Villa shock win over Arsenal. Draws with Manchester United, and Crystal Palace beat Fulham 1-0. City are better at home. Bournemouth have been pesky. Something's got to give. This game feels like one of those emotional nights at the Etihad. With De Bruyne saying goodbye and City needing points to lock up Champions League football, I think they show up big. Final score prediction: Manchester City 3-1 AFC Bournemouth goals from De Bruyne, Foden, and Haaland. Kluivert grabs one for the cherries. So there you have it. A massive match at the Etihad. De Bruyne's swan song. City chasing Europe. Bournemouth playing fearless football. Thanks for listening to The Net Return. We'll be back with post-match breakdowns and full coverage heading into the final weekend of the Premier League season. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and follow us for more footy content wherever you get your podcasts. Enjoy the match, and as always, play the angles and trust the return.